And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your friend Sheep Ludes. How are you doing? Let's gaze upon the crystal ball, look forward, and see what we can expect this week in NBA 2K23 My Team. I really need to get like a real crystal ball like for these videos, but I just feel like that's not something that's going to be easy to find. I feel like fortune telling equipment is very niche, you know? I've been scouring thrift stores just like hoping to find one randomly, but I feel like that's a fool's errand personally. I feel like there is a store in my hometown that sells like skulls and coffins and other macabre or witchy type things, but I feel like they would be charging a premium price for like a crystal ball or any other fortune telling equipment, and I'm just not willing to pay that amount of money for, I was gonna say a gag, but just like a prop in general. Anyways, open up your third eye. Let's look forward in my team. So tomorrow, Monday, woo, probably a whole lot of nothing, I would assume. I don't really think anything's going to happen necessarily. Now that being said, we can expect another round of evo cards in relation to the playoff guys. Now obviously some games haven't finished yet, so I mean, I guess I can make some predictions on those, but just looking at the games that have actually happened today already, I mean, the Celtics are beating up on the Hawks quite serious right now, but I would say that it's actually kind of likely that Draymond gets one. The reason I say Draymond is I don't think that Steph is going to get an Evo. I think regardless how good Stephen Curry does, I don't expect him to get an Evo. It could very well be a Steph. I mean, he did have 32 points for sure. The reason I say Draymond or maybe Jordan Poole is because Steph is likely to be leading up a promo here relatively soon. Obviously, Draymond and Jordan Poole are not. So, not really sure. Do we even have it? Yeah, we do have a Jordan Poole. So, I'm going to go with Jordan Poole or Draymond for this game. I still think it's not out of the realm of possibility that maybe like De'Aaron Fox, even though they did lose, he played so well, we could see another one, but I'm not really sure. I don't know. I would be leaning towards like Draymond or Jordan Poole, though, personally. That would be my guess for that game anyway. Then we had Knicks Cavs. Sorry, Cavaliers. It's rough. I don't really think anyone would have gotten one except maybe like Garland anyway. But looking at the Knicks roster, if I had to take a shot in the dark, I would say it's possible that maybe Brunson or RJ Barrett get another one, but I think they both have one already, so we could see another round. RJ Barrett going up to a dark matter, I'm sure, would get Knicks fans rock hard, you know, like a Hims prescription. Josh Hart had 19 too, so it's possible. Mitchell Robinson had a double-double. If I had to guess, I would probably say Mitchell Robinson, just because he hasn't gotten one yet, and he got a double-double in a win, so it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Honestly, if they made Mitchell Robinson be able to shoot, he might be kind of fire. That's just me, man. Anyone else that really screams like, hey, I mean, Derek White's kind of going off right now. He's doing kind of good. Has he gotten one yet? If he hasn't and they win, Derek White would get another one. Yeah, getting a second one would make a lot of sense. The Hawks are getting beat up pretty heavy right now, so I don't really think anything's really going on with them. But I would say probably Derek White, or honestly Robert Williams is starting to play pretty well. I could easily see him getting an Evo that just turns him into the pink diamond for no reason. Like, that's very possible. Even probable. Like, you know what I mean? We're probably going to get between 3 and 5 Evos tomorrow. I'm not sure how many. When it comes to the last game, which is Denver versus the Timberwolves, I'm still holding out hope that maybe they can come through and win a game, and maybe Cat can just get an Evo. For the love of God, I've been holding this Cat forever, dude, for like a week. I should just eat the 45K now, but you know what? I'm a gambler. You know what I mean? You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. You know what I mean? And I'm not folding and I'm not walking away. I'm holding them right now. Check it out. So, that being said, the Nuggets are probably going to absolutely decimate them, so I don't really think anyone from the Timberwolves is going to get an Evo. I think they're done getting Evos for a little bit. I don't know. We'll find out, though. Who knows? I mean, if I had to bank, I would say MPJ, I guess, but I have no idea. Tuesday. Other than that, nothing. By the way, nothing's coming Monday. Just Evos. Now, Tuesday, we're going to get another set of heroic packs. We've seen Paul George and Penny Hardaway thus far. So, who does that leave us with as far as like a dark matter? Because, I mean, looking back, we saw a bunch of dark matters in the new edition, you know. These were some names that I probably would have said if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, obviously we got the cards already. I still want to say Magic at some point, but I think he's more of like a Friday promo guy. So kind of looking at some top tier cards that I think I'm going to go Pippen, honestly. Yeah, I think Pippen makes a whole lot of sense. I know we did get Paul George already, so we already got like a shooting guard, small forward, but I'm kind of feeling Pippen. I think Pippen makes a whole lot of sense. I don't think they go with like a Dark Matter Patrick Ewing for a Tuesday set. At least I don't think they do that. But it's also very possible. Dirk would be another good one. I think Hero Dirk actually makes a lot of sense. You know what? Let's just say Dirk. Let's say Dirk for sure. Lil Dirk sounds great. Not that Lil Dirk. Dirk Nowitzki. I think that's probably my best bet because that would make sense for a hero and for a Dark Matter. As far as opals, I honestly would have said Ogauskas if he didn't get a shooting guard small forward card. So, who would be another person that should get an opal? There's no way they do a hero Jason Richardson. That's just not a thing they're gonna do, right? I doubt it. Let's go back to season 3. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna say Gervin. No, wait, we got a Dark Matter Gervin. I'm sorry. I'd be forgetting. We get so many cards, man. Let's go Thurl. Yeah, let's go Dirk. Dirk Dark Matter, Thurl Bailey Opal. I think that sounds good, right? Because we're at the point where they're gonna start recycling cards quite a bit. As far as the pink diamonds, I honestly have no idea. I think it'll probably be one current, one past. I think they've kind of set that in motion. So for current players, because we got all the NBA series ones. Oh, who missed the playoffs? Let's find some missed the playoffs guys. I'm going to say Bagley for no reason whatsoever. I'm going to say Bagley. And then as far as a past player, let's find someone that hasn't gotten a card in a while. I'm gonna go Big Scalabrini. Yep, that's the set right there. Unless they go point guard with it, but honestly, like I think Bonga's out of the game, so I don't know, man. I don't know any point guard specifically that I would say yes, there's probably gonna be a card. Maybe like Barbosa or something. That kind of sounds right. Like that sounds like something they would do for sure. Barbosa, maybe like who else? Who's likely out here? Can't think of anyone specifically. Maybe like Shannon Brown. I feel like they usually give us a Shannon Brown around this time. Actually, I wouldn't really be shocked to see that at all. Or like maybe James Silas or something. Like I don't know, dude. Somebody. Regardless, the packs will be annoying. I mean, they're going to be even more diluted because there's obviously going to be more heroes in there. Which you could argue is a good thing. You could argue is a bad thing. I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. I mean, the likelihood you pull any of the really good cards are super low anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But alas, here we are. We're obviously going to have more evos that day. I have no idea who they could possibly be. I mean, we got Bucks, Heat, Grizzlies, Lakers. Yeah, that's it. So I don't know, man. It could be anyone. Wednesday, I don't think we see anything, honestly. I don't. We will get more of these like series kind of challenges as the playoffs go along, but it's just one of those things where we have to wait it out. I mean, like Hawks Celtics is probably about to be 3-1. Grizzlies Lakers is 2-1. So I mean, the pacing of the playoffs has been really weird, which I feel like it typically is. So we have to wait for a lot of those to kind of happen before we start to see more challenges. We'll see. I wonder if they upgrade, like, do they update these? Because I feel like, when do they add these? Do they update them every single time? I feel like they do. So I mean, we'll see more and more games, which is cool, but whatever, you know what I mean? Thursday we'll get absolutely nothing except leaks. Oh, by the way, in case anyone was really excited about it, we'll also have like a week 3 part 1, 2 and 3 for a non-auctionable heroic pack, which why they're non-auctionable, I don't know. I personally have no idea. Then we got Friday. Now, Friday is the big boy, right? We got out of position. Last time we got out of position, we got another two, honestly, kind of lackluster sets. Like, we got Phenoms, which was meh. Like, no one cared about Phenoms. Obviously, like, people were hyped on Jonathan Bender, but that's about it. There wasn't really anything else in the set that was hype worthy. Like, Mobley's cool, Paldo's alright, I guess, but no one else really cares about majority of these. And then we got High Res afterwards, which is another set that I feel like no one cares about. Like, this is one of those sets that in like 2 months, if I ask you if you can remember anyone from the High Res set, you're probably not going to remember too many. Like, maybe you remember Diop and like the fact that there was a Giannis in there, but that's kind of what we have to expect for the next couple weeks. At least that's what I think. I do still think we get a fan favorites drop, but I don't think they're going to go out of position than fan favorites. I think we'll probably get something like a Supersonic or an Elemental in the meantime. Now, who's even going to be in this set? Because I feel like it almost has to be Luka or Magic. That's my opinion. The reason I say that is because I can't really think of too many other people who are destined to get updated cards in the near future, right? Like, we've pretty much gotten everyone except Luka. So Luka would make the most sense, but I could also see them going with, like I said, Magic Johnson. I could also see them bringing back some of these flash forward homies like Bob Nedelicki and stuff in the near future. I can definitely see that. I don't know, Melo maybe, but I don't think he's like a pack leading guy. But then again, I've been wrong about things of this nature quite a bit in my lifetime. We're starting to get all these guys again. So, like, all the Season 2 guys, we've already started to get quite a few of them. I could see, like, a Dark Matter DeMar pulling up as well, basically being, like, a T-Mac clone. That's something I could definitely see. Well, yeah, because we got Ron for sure. I don't think it's time for another LeBronathan yet, but, you know, honestly, I wouldn't be too shocked. Don't ever rule out a Dark Matter Zion, too. That's, like, literally a matter of time. It's not an if, it's a when with him, so... Basically, the best way to go about it is, like, look at Season 3, just kind of look at these bad boys. Like, when are these Deck the Hall cards coming through? Because we've gotten a majority of these guys already. Like, I would like an Art Gilmore. I'm going to say that we are going to get a Galaxy Opal Art Gilmore at some point. Also, don't count out Dark Matter Yao Ming from pulling up. Like, that's not out of the realm possibility at all. That's going to happen. It's just a matter of when 2K wants to make that happen. So, I don't know. I don't know when we get a new Larry Bird, but I would be willing to bet any amount of money we do. Same with Tim Duncan. Same with Dr. J. We're gonna get new versions of those guys at some point. It's just when. When is the question. My guess would be, like I said, Magic Johnson or Luka for this weekend. I don't really know who else they could do that would even excite people even a little bit. Like, I don't think it's time to get another Kobe yet. Scotty, I think, is also a possibility. Like, we could see, like, Scottie Pippen, maybe not leading the pack, but being involved for sure. Don't count out Patrick Ewing also. Patrick Ewing's like a possibility as well. I don't think he'll be like a pack leader, but he could be in the mix. Who else are guys that we should be seeing relatively soon? As far as like whether those be like lower pack players or higher pack players, like a Pink Diamond or Opal Brian Scalabrine is honestly expected in the next like couple weeks for sure. Like I said, Patrick Ewing won't be long before we see another Patrick Ewing in the mix. Vince Carter, it's not going to be long until we see Vince Carter. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be very long before we see another Larry Nance either. Like, I don't know why. It sounds right. They'll give us another Bill Laimbeer for no reason at some point too, but he'll be a reward card, so you don't have to worry about that. Wang and E, another possible kind of duo we'll see in the near future. We pretty much gotten everyone else. Manute Bull. Oh yeah, I forgot about Manute Bull. I wonder if we see Manute Bull before we see a Dark Matter Yao. That's an excellent question. I can't believe I guessed shooting guard Kevin Garnett, so I do have some type of mystical power, I suppose. Or I'm, just willing things into existence that shouldn't be willed into existence, so that's also possible. Bargnani, I think we get a new Bargnani or Vladi Divac pretty soon too. Vladi actually makes sense. So this weekend, let's be more concise. Okay. This weekend, I think it's going to be, I don't know what the set's going to be. Doesn't really matter. Magic or Luca. Scottie Pippen as well. And if it's not Scottie Pippen, it'll be someone who's like a lower tier, like a Patrick Ewing or like a Zach LaVine or someone of that nature, or DeMar DeRozan. In addition to that, random guys, I'm thinking Pink Diamond or Opal Manute Bull, because they got to have like that lower tier guy that sells packs and is near impossible to pull, basically dark matter odds. Other random guys from the set that we're gonna see, let's see, who needs new cards? I mean, Mirasan, but I don't think it's Mirasan time for sure. At least God, I hope not. I really hope not. Is it time for a new Lowry Markkanen? Yeah, let's go Opal Lowry Markkanen. That sounds right. It's about that time. Let me go Pink Diamond Fultz. I think one of the Dark Matters might be one of these guys. Maybe like Don Ole or Nedelicki or something. Very possible for sure. Dark Matter Rudy's coming, but I think he's going to be another Oop guy or a fan favorites guy. Yeah, that sounds right. Some of the Silencer guys will get new cards here pretty soon. I'm going to say like Robert Horry, like a Pink Diamond or Opal Robert Horry, I think makes a lot of sense. Anyone else that really stands out to me? Yeah, let's just say Bob McAdoo. Let's say like a Pink Diamond Bob McAdoo or something. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, has been your friend Sheep Ludes. Shout out to Katana, who's over here sleeping. And Mad that just woke her up, so shout out to her. I'll be back with more content tomorrow. I'm interested to see what kind of evos we get. I literally haven't gotten a single card. I mean, I don't have very many of these playoff cards anyway, but I literally don't have a single one that is an evo, and I find that to be astonishing. Don't worry, I've gotten like 6 AJ Griffins though, like in case you were worried. So it's great. But not one of the cards I've gotten has been an evo card, which it seems statistically impossible, right? It seems that way, but you know, it is what it is. Don't sleep on these Clippers guys, by the way, being that their entire team is hurt. Any one of these guys could pop off and get an evo. I don't really think it matters though, but hey, have a good night everybody, and I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.